Hi everyone, Mike here with Merch by Amazon weekly sales update. This is for the week of May 15th through to May 22nd. Okay, let's get into the numbers right away. So last 7 days, total number of sales was 43, which is an improvement from previous weeks, and it looks like the month overall will be better than the last couple of months, which is great news. The total number of sales, as you can see here, was actually 45, but with the number of returns, and now we can actually keep track of that information because of the new update to the Merch by Amazon policy. That's also being recorded here, and that information is also included on one of my screens later on that I have, but we'll look at that a little closer. Sales, as you can see, a lot of inconsistency. There's nothing, and this would be actually the case, at least for me, over the last couple of months. Now, 6, 5, 3 sales, and then it spikes up to 9. Once in a while, there's going to be a double digit number, but mostly my average sales are under 10, and I would say maybe that's why the difference is huge. If we're talking about somebody who has 20, 30, 50 sales a day, 3 or 4 sales don't make much of a difference, but for me it's very noticeable. The difference between 9 and 5 sales is big. Anyways, it's still early in the day, so right now today I've had 4 sales, and compared to yesterday, 9. I'm assuming this is going to go up, but again, yesterday 9, but then again Sunday, 2, and can't ever really figure out what happened. Maybe just a slow day, but again, that the 2 is just as normal, I guess, as 9, because I have 3 and 4 sale days. Anyways, let's see what else I have here. So basically, I want to look at what's happened so far this month. So today is May 22nd, and this month I've had total of 109 sales, and again, that would have been 115 minus 6. I guess I would see 5 returns now and 1 cancellation, I'm assuming, which would be the total number of 109. Now compare that to April of 2018, where I had a total of 118. That's already a lot better because there are 9 days left in May, and again, depending on the number of sales, but we were looking at close to 50 sales, even if I'm averaging about 5 sales a day, which again, it will be probably a little more, but anyways, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at maybe over 150 sales this month, which is great. All-time sales 1,276, and this is a bit of a milestone for me. So I've actually reached the total payout, and we can look at that here, of royalties over $5,000. Now, this would be exactly 1 year and 2 months since I made a single sale. In March of 2017, I made my first sale. I believe that was 3 or 4 sales, and so that's actually been the total of 14 months, $23,000 total in sales, with just over 5,000 in royalties. This is a new field. This is the Pretty Merch Chrome extension, and this is one of the new fields where it's basically just showing the number of returns. Anyways, nothing to actually complain about. These are great numbers, and I'm just going to keep going and keep pushing. This is the original Merch by Amazon dashboard. If you don't have the Pretty Merch extension, this is probably what you're seeing. And I wanted to throw this in because we can now look at the revenue, and then also I wanted to talk about this field here, which is to returned. So it would have been 45 total number of sales, and then 43 products sold. Revenue is $765, and then that's about $135, $136 in royalties. Now, let's look at revenue, and this actually ties into my next slide, which is basically some of the products. So these are not all the sales over the last week, but all the ones that could fit on the screen. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, I basically talked about how my sales were not where I expected them to be at a tier 2000, and that's because even when I was at a tier 500, I would hit a 50 sale week, maybe even higher. And then once I tiered up to 1,000, 2,000, there was no spike in my sales. I mean, I kept hovering around 30 a week, 40 a week, 50 a week. And I tried to figure out what's going on. And I figured out that none of my, even though I'm saying none, I would say very low percentage of long sleeves of hoodies and sweatshirts were selling. And this is actually the proof. This is what I'm talking about. Over the last 7 days, absolutely nothing that isn't a t-shirt. So basically what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is any new product that I submit to go live is only a t-shirt, either a standard or a premium. And most cases, if I do the design, I will do both. But I am not listing any more long sleeve shirts simply because it wasn't working for me. I would say, over the last couple of days, even couple of weeks, I've already noticed a difference, because as soon as I post things, my new products are selling, sometimes within a day, sometimes within a week. But that is not what was happening over the last couple of months. And the biggest, I would say, loss for me was I have about 1,000 products that have not sold and are not selling at all. So anyways, going forward, I'm sticking with t-shirts. We'll see what happens there. I'm very happy with what's happened over the last couple of weeks. Hopefully this keeps going up, but let's look at the numbers one more time. Total number of sales last 7 days, 43, which would be 45 with 2 returns. This month so far, 109, which if it continues even at 4 or 5 average sales a day, which is not unrealistic, I will be hitting over 150 sales this month, and if we look at that, that could potentially be my second best month since I started. Now, again, another huge milestone is as you can see here, April of 2017, I had 4 sales compared to 118. May 2017, 3 sales compared to already 109. This is 1 year. The difference is huge. I'm very happy. And one last thing I do want to discuss quickly is my pricing. As you can see here, revenue share at 22%. That's a little lower than some people will list their products as, but most of my t-shirts are 16, 17, 18. I have some premium which are 19. So what I've done over the last week or so, any new shirts that I'm listing, I'm actually lowering the price significantly. So I'm even listing some of the premium shirts at $17.99, and this is probably one of the newer ones, which royalties are $2, and then some of the standard ones I'm even going as low as, actually you can see it here, as $15.99. I'm doing some at $14.99. I'm going to give this a few weeks, and then I'm going to start adjusting some of the pricing. I've noticed that when I do list the shirts initially at a higher price, so let's say standard at $17.99 and premium at $19.99, I am not getting as many sales. So overall, I would say sticking to t-shirts and then also listing at a lower price initially has worked for me. I'm going to keep doing that. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Share, leave feedback, comments, tell me about your experience. It always helps. Again, I'm still learning. I'm going to keep doing this, and I feel great about it. Thanks again for watching.